All right, and those were highlights of the House plenary of 23rd July 2025, just before the National Assembly proceeded on an 8-week recess, which is ongoing currently. But what is the essence of parliamentary recess for lawmakers? This next segment of the program will provide further enlightenment on parliamentary recess.
Recess is only once a year, and it's usually during the months of August and September every year. And it's not just the National Assembly in Nigeria, law-making bodies across the world, so in India, in America, in South America, everywhere in the world. And even law courts, the Supreme Court, High Court, Federal High Court, Court of Appeal, they all go on recess at this period. So it's a normal thing. But we must differentiate this annual recess from the breaks that takes place when there are festivities or public holidays. For instance, when there is the Easter break, there's the Salah break, there is Christmas break, the New Year breaks. All those don't amount to recess. They are just normal breaks, holidays that the general public is already also entitled to. You know, the difference here is that where two are close or near each other, take Salah and Easter, and maybe there is 7 days or thereabout in between. There's no use coming in between them, so you just do the breaks together. Otherwise, our annual recess is once in a year, and it's during the months of August and September. Committee is the parliament at work. That's where the real work takes place. So during a period of break or recess, it's a period where the committees usually have all the time in the world to do everything that they have to do. But we always throw in the caution that there's a need to rest because this job involves a lot of stress. So there's a need to have a break from work. We always push that in. But most committee chairmen take this as an opportunity to finish the work that they have piling on their tables. As Chairman Rules and Business, I am aware that there are many committees that have matters referred to them that they have not reported back to plenary. Their results, their reports have not yet been laid in plenary. And I know that 2 or 3 days before we went on this recess, my committee issued out a letter informing standing committees that, and even other committees, that if they do not turn in their reports, we were going to discharge them of their functions. So many of them are doing their bit now to ensure that even during the break, they are able to meet up and clear their desk. And it's also a time when you hear from your constituents and you are able to bring back what you hear. For instance, from my own constituency, before I came back yesterday or the day before, there was this complaint on the Ujevu to Itakpe rail line. Most of my constituents wanted to talk to me about that. For instance, they said there are only 4 coaches in it at the moment, and it runs only once a day, and it's so slow and breaks down every day. Sometimes you get to your destination 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So if I hadn't been home, I wouldn't be able to get first-hand information. In fact, I had to go to see what is happening at some of the stations to see what my people are suffering. Now, this will help me as a lawmaker to come back when we resume to do a motion on the need to revamp the Ujebu Itakpe rail line. That's the same thing for every one of the 360 of us. As we interfere with our people, we get the feedback mechanism. And this is just for the rail in my side. So I could go on to tell you more issues that have been raised as I go back and mingle with my people and they talk to me. Things that the federal government need to know, need to hear, need to know is happening to our people. It's very important that government at the central, government at the top, wherever, is able to know what is happening at the grassroots. And it only happens during this kind of period where legislators are able to go back and meet with their constituents. And I think it's a very vital link in the chain of governance. Every lawmaker, every legislator is entitled to a constituency office, and you as a constituent should know the office of your lawmaker. If he was never there during the normal sittings, during the period of recess, he will definitely be there most of the time. So this is the time to engage him. You can get in touch with his staff at the constituency office who will tell you when he'll be physically available. And it's also important that we engage lawmakers during this period at social ceremonies where we meet with them, where we see them, walk up to them, greet them, introduce yourself, be friendly, and bring to their attention things that they should know, things that will help the nation. It's your right, it's your duty to do, and most legislators will listen to you, particularly if you do it in a civic manner, in a friendly manner, and in a manner in which promotes, peace and progress for the country. Engagement is part of legislative activity.